Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome to what is our first video of 2022, which is exciting. Sorry about the long break. January was kind of been a hectic month. I haven't really had a moment to sit down and record until the end of it, so a little bit of a late start. The idea of this video is it's the start of a new year. We've got stuff going on Twitch, we've got plans for YouTube and all of that, so right at the beginning I wanted to sit down and kind of create a little bit of a key information point, FAQ point, kind of summary type thing for Twitch, YouTube, all of that stuff. Key information that can be referred back to throughout the year and, well, basically for any new people at any point joining us. So, with the premise of this video explained, let's actually jump into it. Let's start off with some of the basic things about us. My name is Phoebe Jasmine Miles. I go by PhoebeRoxz. Most people tend to call me Phoebs. I'm 24 years old, currently. I'm trans female, and I'm a lesbian. You may also be wondering why I don't really look feminine in a way or anything like that. That's because even though I've came out, I've done all of that stuff, I've had some sort of roadblocks in my way of the transitioning and the process, partly in terms of getting access to services, partly with the sort of people and environment I've been with. I'm not able to fully experiment with things and anything like that. So it's been kind of, even though it's been a number of years, it's been very, very tiny steps. So I am these things, but I'm not necessarily what you expect of these things when you usually hear them. I also have disabilities. Some of the lack of a better term, simpler ones I deal with. I have dyslexia, so that means I have issues with words, so sometimes reading chats on Twitch, reading comments, reading through stuff, might have a little bit of an issue with that because of words. I also have dyspraxia, which affects my coordination. It also, what it can do is give me pains throughout my wrists and everything like that. So sometimes that affects our content. Might have to cut streams short, might not be able to play games for as long as I would like. Now, a lot of people like to throw this around as a bit of an insult these days, which I don't approve of, but when I say it, I genuinely mean it. I have autism. I am autistic. I'm diagnosed with it. Not exactly news to me. I make sure everyone tries to know that. But because I have autism, that means I have communication issues. I may say the wrong things inadvertently, or I may not understand what you're saying. I also have other things like it can be difficult for me to keep focused on one point, so in videos I might be moving around, looking around the place. Streaming I might be looking around the place as well, and all of that stuff. Also may have points feeling a lot of anxiety around sort of talking to people, and trying to understand things and make sure I'm understanding things correctly, that sort of thing. And also, part of autism that I'm going to be talking about specifically on the YouTube channel side of things a little bit that people don't get to see is I'm one of the autistic people that still wears nappies or diapers, as Americans would call them, which I'll talk about a little bit. I kind of briefly touched on it a little bit in the Christmas video, but because of that as well, you know, there's a little bit of a part of me that's always kind of shut off because of the way the society kind of thinks and acts and shuns these kind of topics a little bit. I study TV and film. I'm very much into the media industry a little bit. I want to be working in the media industry. I'd love to do some single camera stuff or feature-length stuff or whatever. At the moment, I'm getting into casting and commentating as something to do while I'm doing my studies and all of that for esports. Recently just had our first gig. hoping to get some more in the future, but that's kind of really the field where we have our interest, and that's also kind of why we do streaming and content stuff. I like doing gymnastics. I picked gymnastics up in 2018, did it for a little bit. Fortunately, COVID and the pandemic got in the way, couldn't really, continue doing it, but who knows, one day, maybe we'll get back to it. I enjoyed mountain biking a little bit. While I had a bike, unfortunately mine kind of got old, fell apart, waiting on getting a new one at the right moment. I also like to collect cute things. There's something about me. I like collecting cute things because, who isn't a sucker for something cute? Say hello to Pokey. Pokey's the stream mascot and sits on our desk and makes everything look cuter. But yeah, I collect cute things, so you might see cute things in the background of streams and videos. Oh, and I guess the final thing that I should mention in terms of just giving you a little bit of a flavour about me, I low-key probably do actually have an obsession with the media. Even though I want to work on it, probably because I want to work in it, most of my time is actually spent either playing a video game, analysing a video game, watching TV, analysing it, and just absorbed in media stuff when I'm, not doing anything else. Alright, so there you go. There's some information about us, sort of who I am, what I do, what I'm into, those kinds of things. Again, this is, just general FAQ, key information for anyone that might be new, or anything like that. This will be linked on Twitch, on YouTube, and pretty much every video going forwards. So I will always be kind of linking back to this for new people. But I hope you've enjoyed that, especially if you, weren't maybe aware of a few of these things about us. And I will see you all in the next video where we'll get back to some regularly scheduled content, or what is as close as to regularly scheduled content as is for us.